guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a chronic illness day in the life. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured I would do like a specific chronic illness thing. Today I'm just going to kind of take you throughout my day and show you what I do, how I do stuff with chronic illness, and and maybe share some tips and tricks here and there to help you deal a little bit better with yours. So far it is 9:15 a.m. I've been up since about 7:30. I laid in bed till about 8:30 trying to think, because I just didn't feel like getting up this morning. And honestly, I still don't feel like being awake. But I got up because I know I need to get up and function. Well, function as best as I can. My mornings are always my worst time of the day, so yeah. But so far this morning, I've taken my blood pressure, which you saw. I put on my compression socks, and then I went and got ready. Then I got dressed, and I put in my contacts because I have to be able to see. I would usually, on a day like today, I would have just worn my glasses and been like, yeah, screw this. But I don't have my new glasses yet. So, yeah. But, yeah, let's just kind of see what I get into today. So I got my meds taken, I got my bed made, and yes, it is a flare day, and I will most likely, well, honestly, I don't know if it's really a flare day or it's just a really rough morning. Yeah, watch me trip and die. But Hold on. I'm trying to get the light to work in the greenhouse and it's just not working. Okay, so this is going to be one of my random tips things. Like, I don't feel like doing anything today, but I still have to do the dishes at one point. I still have laundry to put away. So I just got it delivered. So if you have the ability to have your stuff delivered, because it saves time, energy, and just so much when you have a crop. Okay, so another thing I'm going to do is try and get some vitamin D and fresh air. It has been raining basically nonstop for the last almost full-on week now. So while there's a break in it, I wanted to go outside and just kind of walk around to get some fresh air. Check on a few of my plants. The garlic looks happier now, so that makes me happy. Trust me, we will be planting before I know it, so that makes me happy. And there's a poop. Poop, 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 poop. You're okay, I'm not gonna get you. Rowdy was out here too, but I opened the door and he ran in, so yeah. Actually, what I wanted to do out here was check on the peas. Yeah, we ain't got nothing coming up yet. We've got a few pea seeds actually coming up because it's rained so much, so put those back. But at least I know they're still here because, shoot, was it the year before? Or, I can't remember. The birds ate them all. So, yeah. Go through and put them back where they need to be. And spend some more time out here before it starts raining again. Okay, so it is 10 o'clock and it's time for me to sit down and actually just kind of, like, I can get stuff done, but I need to, I do need to sit down. And I know that because my body is just, at this point, it's sending me signals, if you better sit the hell down or I'm shutting down today. Because I've been in the bathroom since I got back in the house, throwing up, trying to not throw up, and being unsuccessful at that. And I don't want to live in the bathroom today. I spend enough time in the bathroom as it is with all my GI issues. So, yeah. But since I've already thrown up, I'm going to take a Zofran and see if that helps. If not, I'll probably end up taking Afinicarin or something, but we're going to hope the Zofran helps. And then I need to get started on some work for today. Like, videos have been all over the place lately on what time they go up, just with my, I'm still adjusting to the kids. I'm still adjusting to having the two kids, because with Nevaeh, I got used to having just Nevaeh, where she could go down for a nap and I could get some work done, or she could sit on my lap and I could get some work done. And now with two of them, they do not nap at the same time because Nevaeh doesn't need to go to sleep after she eats. But when the baby is down, she wants to be held and she wants to be messed with. So, yeah. I'm learning my new routine, and that's affecting my video schedule, but I don't care at this point. And then with living with a chronic illness, it doesn't help it either, so. Yeah. But I've got a video to get done. I probably need to message my doctor about some stuff, and I do need to get a refill on my Zofran, so I do need to message my doctor about that as well. So, yeah, I don't know. First things first, I've got to get work done, then I'll worry about all my chronic illness stuff. Okay, so now that I'm feeling a little bit better, I am going to get my water. And the first big cup of water I do every day has my Normal Light in it. I like the Pure. They have apple, grape, and orange, I think. But I'll stick with my Pure. And it comes in a pack like this, and you just rip it open and dump it in. Okay, so I also made a protein shake this morning. I'm not great with food in the morning, but I've been griped at by my doctor enough times that I do need to have something in the morning, even if that does include a protein shake, and I am drinking my breakfast. And yes, I'm rubbing my belly because I am cramping. I don't know if I'm getting my period and that's helping add into this, or if it's just the general abdominal stuff. Here, let me see if I can show you. Like, yeah. That is bloat. From what, I have no clue, but I have been holding on. I talked about my weight in a few videos, but yeah, that is an extra 10 pounds. I've had it since January. I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it. Everything we've done is somewhat working, but not working completely, and I don't want to go back to the doctor until I absolutely have to, and my next appointment is April 6th, so I'm holding on for at least another month. Okay, so it is 1:15. The last time I checked in, I was doing the dishes. I just finished those. I had to make my dad's tea. Why he can't do it, I have no idea. But it's done. I can feel my feet swelling. So I used to sit down when I did the dishes. I used to sit down to do pretty much everything. And here and there I still will, but if I'm having, like, I started feeling better, so I wanted to go get the dishes done. And it took me a lot longer than I'd planned, even though there were a couple breaks in there of me going to the bathroom and me having to come check on something I'm doing on my computer and all that. But now it is time for me to actually sit down and take a break. I don't know what I want to do. I want to read part of my book. I read the first chapter and I haven't read anything past that, and I was reading that before the new year. So yeah. But I also just want to lounge and watch Criminal Minds. Like, I do this on occasion. I'll go through, I'll find a TV show I've watched forever ago and I'll rewatch it. I've done this 3 or 4 times now with Criminal Minds. And honestly, I think that's what I'm going to do. It's horrible, but yeah. And hopefully that'll give me enough to get back up and eat lunch, probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock. Probably closer to 2. I also need to finish my water with Normalight in it. I have not finished that yet today. I am struggling so bad with water. Like, I've actually started drinking apple.
Sure it's him?
Who else could it be?
I just want to make sure.
Male, approximately 6 years old. I'm sorry.
Something in here. What's that baby doing here? Judge, you can't let her baby beat her crimes.
Reed.
Okay, so it's almost 2 o'clock. I'm sitting down for lunch. Yes, and one good thing I like is I cook when I feel like it, and then I make enough to make sure I have leftovers in case it happens where I don't feel like it, and today I don't feel like it. Last night we did roast potatoes, carrots, the whole thing, and that's what I'm having. It's covered in gravy, but there is a carrot and potatoes and roast. But yeah, is it the healthiest? No, but it's food, it feeds me, and that's just what I need. I just need to be able to eat. And when I'm not feeling good and not feeling like cooking, that's all I ask for, is to be fed. So I'm gonna eat lunch, finish watching Criminal Minds. Oh, and finish off the second bottle of water. Well, maybe. Probably not. It'll probably take me a while to get that finished. Okay. So, I'm taking my chance in updating my chronic illness binder. I try to do this once a day. It doesn't always get done once a day. But I do try to update it as often as I can. That way, when I need to fill out, like when I need to go to the doctor, when I have a doctor's appointment, I need to fill stuff out, I can just go back through my chronic illness binder and look, and I know what questions to ask. So I finished my workout a few minutes ago. I just needed to take a little bit of time just to sit and kind of breathe and reacclimate. If I'm having a bad day, I don't do a workout. But today was just kind of like a standard chronic illness day for me. So that's why I did a workout. I didn't kick my ass. I didn't go super hard. I didn't do a HIIT workout or anything. But I did get some movement in, and that's one thing that I like to do anyway, and that my doctor fully supports. All of my doctors support me getting in some exercise because it does help me. At the stage that I'm at with my chronic illnesses, and I'm kind of leveled off most of the time, and I know how to deal with it, I'm pretty good at knowing when I can and cannot work out, and my doctors are aware of that, so they fully support me working out. As long as I'm not working to the point where I'm working myself into the ground and making myself sicker. But now that I've got my workout in, I'm going to have to take another break, because it's just how it works with chronic illness. I can't work out and then keep going and going and going. It's work out, take some time, take a breather, and then I can go back and do what else I have to do. And I honestly, I don't know what that is yet. I've gotten my work done for the day. I think I am going to have to take an emergency med of mine, like my Gas X or something, because that workout kicked my butt and it's caused me to have more GI issues, but that's not a big deal. And then I'll figure out what else I can do today. But honestly, this is a typical chronic illness day in the life. I sit on my butt. I'll do like something where I stand up, like how I did the dishes today. I'll do some work, which is usually sitting on my butt, and I'll do a workout. I'll take my meds, and then it's just kind of going from there on. And with where I'm right now, it's kind of nice to be able to just sit down and not have to do a whole lot of running. And I try not to do a whole lot of running anymore, because being up too much does make me sicker. Hence why I have my groceries delivered. Like that stuff really does help out when you can't be up on your feet for too long. Okay, so every time I do a day in the life, it is hard once it gets to nighttime, because that's family time. And that's kind of when we kind of just catch up through the day. We do dinner. Tonight we just ordered pizza, and we watched something on YouTube that my brother wanted to watch. And yeah. But I'm ready to crash, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to call this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Hit the red subscribe button down below. And I will see you Wednesday for my next video. Bye bye.